This Made Media Magazine. This video right here is about music mogul Diddy. But first, I need everybody to please hit that like button, hit that share and subscribe. This Made Media Magazine. Now, I'm reading this off of Vibe Magazine. You know what I mean? They got Diddy's final statement before being sentenced to 4 years in prison. He said, "I ask your honor for mercy." All right. Sean Diddy Combs has been sentenced to 50 months in prison on 2 counts related to prostitution following his July conviction. Before the decision was handed down, the music mogul was afforded the opportunity to give a final statement to Judge Arun Subramanian, whatever the judge name is, hoping to secure a 14-month sentence, which would effectively be time served. Combs, 55, began by thanking the judge for allowing him to speak for himself before diving into his regrets. CNN reports, "One of the hardest things that I had to handle is having to be quiet, not being able to express how sorry I am for my actions. I want to personally apologize again to Casey Ventura for any harm or hurt that I've caused her emotionally or physically," he said of the ex-girlfriend he was recorded assaulting in 2016. "I would like to apologize to her family. I'm sorry. I would also like to apologize to Jane. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry I brought you into my mess." He also wanted to personally apologize to all the victims of domestic violence, because I know that video, that disgusting, despicable video, it triggered a lot of people all around the world. Domestic violence will always be a heavy burden that I will have to forever carry. Combs went on to describe his behavior as disgusting, shameful, and sick. "I was sick from the drugs. I was out of control." He added that he needed help and didn't get the help. "Because of that, I can make no excuse, and I can really make no excuse because I knew better. My mother raised me better. I was taught better. My faith taught me better. I got lost in my journey of life. I'm not this larger-than-life person. I'm just a human being. I've been trying my best," he went on. "I got lost in excess. I got lost in my ego because of my decision. I lost my freedom. I lost the opportunity to effectively raise my children and be there for my mother." Combs also spoke of losing business and his career due to his actions. "But most of all, I lost my self-respect," he added. "I've been humble and broken to my core. I hate myself right now. I got stripped down to nothing. I want to apologize to my 7 children," Combs added of his kids who spoke on his behalf earlier in the day. "Y'all deserve better." Addressing his mother, he added, "You taught me better. You raised me better. I know to whom so much is given, so much is expected. I failed my community. Growing up as a kid, I just wanted to be a shining example of what we could do," Combs told the judge. "I say we, as people of color, that we could own businesses, take care of our own community, raise our own children, solve our own problems, create our own wealth, take care of our own problems. That was my mission. I got lost. I'm not this bad person. I'm sorry to my community for letting y'all down." Sometimes, no matter who you were before you got so shaken, it just changes your trajectory. It just changes you, and it changes you for the better. Sometimes you have to go through life experiences, he said. "These are not excuses. I can't change the past, but I can change the future. I ask your honor for mercy," Combs said. "I beg your honor for mercy. I ask your honor for the chance to be a father again. I ask your honor for a chance to be a son again. I ask your honor for the chance to be a leader in my community again. I ask your honor for a chance to get help that I desperately need to become a better person, because I don't want to let God down. I don't want to let my family down. I don't have nobody to blame but myself," he continued. "I know I'll never put my hands on another person again. I know that I've learned my lesson. I'm willing to comply with any conditions the court put upon me. Given a chance, when we talk about the possibility of me sharing my story, it's not just a scheme or to try to get less time. It's that this story is real. This story is tragic." Combs also thanked the jury that while convicting him of prostitution charges, found him innocent on the far more serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. He also emphasized that he understands the seriousness of the charges he being convicted of, sharing with him the courtroom. I understand the severity of it, and I'm having to deal with the consequences. And I take full accountability and responsibility. Now I know that the prosecution wants you to make an example of me. I just want you to think about making an example of what a person can do if they get another chance. The prosecution sought out a sentence of 11 years. If you give me another chance, I won't let you down, Combs went on. And evidence of that is those beautiful children that I got up there and spoke for me. I would never, ever jeopardize being in this situation again, being away from my family that needs me. That's my deterrence. Combs then thanked the judge for his time before the court took a short break. Less than 30 minutes later, the judge handing down his sentence of 50 months also imposed a $500,000 fine against Combs, the maximum fine he can order. So yeah, man. My thoughts on that is, it's a little too late, to be sorry. And, you had numerous chances even when you was out, when you first got locked up, you know what I'm saying? Or when you first knew that it was on your tail, you just continue, with the actions that you did. And, these are consequences. But y'all let me know if y'all agree with the judge, handing him that sentence and giving him the max, that he have to pay for restitution. He also have 2 new lawsuits pending that was submitted, the same day he was sentenced. One being a male that said that, he was assaulted, and unconscious, drugged, and, he woke up with HIV. Yeah, this is crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Please hit that like, share, subscribe. This made Media Magazine. Shout out to Trenches News. Make sure you get the hottest book out right now, How I Survived Chicago Drill, directly from Swiper on IG or Diddy Marie 37. If you get it directly from them, you get an autographed copy. Or else get on Amazon.com. But make sure you get the hottest book out right now, Trenches News, How I Survived Chicago Drill. Shout out to the Mod Squad. I'm out.
If you want to support me, make sure you go ahead and Nene Marie 37 in her inbox if you want a signed copy of my book, man.